The Young and the Restless. Spoilers. Full Tuesday update. Full the 23rd of June, 2026. Welcome back to our channel, besties. Today is Tuesday, a genuinely beautiful day to sit down, grab a massive iced matcha, and absolutely lose our collective minds over the latest drama. So let's get right into it. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing and listen to me. I am literally filming this while I'm running errands, dodging shopping carts in the Target parking lot because I just had to jump on here and vent. Wait, we need to talk about this now because my grip on reality is completely slipping and I am physically vibrating from the sheer audacity of what is happening in Genoa City. I am straight up unwell. I am not okay. This situation is now my entire personality, and if I don't get this out, I am going to spontaneously combust. Let's start with Matt Clark, because I am literally shaking. Vesti, be for real right now. Matt Clark, trying to build a normal life, send help. My soul has actually left my body. This man has terrorized the entire Newman family. He's been basically living at the Newman Ranch on Victor's orders, terrifying Sharon to the point where she can barely breathe. And now he suddenly wants to be a normal guy who goes on dates. Wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step. Matt is supposed to be faking amnesia, right? But now he genuinely wants allies in town because he's done working for Victor. And who does he decide is his number one respected queen? Phyllis Summers. I'm literally hyperventilating right now. Phyllis, the woman who legit kidnapped him, tied him up in a dark, dingy basement, and screamed in his face to get a confession out of him so she could use it as a bargaining chip against Victor. Oh, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but Sienna literally had to jump out of the shadows and bash Phyllis over the head to save him. And Matt's takeaway from all of this is, wow, she used me to stay out of prison, but at least she was honest about it. What a woman. Which is honestly so unhinged. I cannot even process the psychology here. He respects her because she didn't pretend to be doing it for his own good. She just straight up used him. And now he wants to ask her out on a date in the most awkward, cute way possible. Literally had to yeet my phone across the room when I realized this is where we are going. A serial villain asking out our chaotic redhead queen because she was his most honest kidnapper? Did I say that yet? Ugh, my brain is mush. Moving on. Wait, I'm glitching. Okay, back to the main event. I need to talk about the aesthetic of this potential date. Are they going to get coffee at Crimson Lights? Is he going to buy her a muffin while she side-eyes him, plotting her next corporate takeover? I swear to you, if they share a romantic moment, I am calling it the villain arc is about to go nuclear. And don't even get me started on the vibes of a man who has caused so much trauma, just awkwardly shuffling his feet and asking Phyllis if she wants to grab dinner. It's giving major, I can fix him, but whatever, he can make things worse energy, and I am totally living for it while simultaneously being personally offended. But wait, we have to pivot because the Abbott family is currently in shambles and I am spiraling over their choices. Jack Abbott finally thinks he has a lead on where Diane is being held. As we know, Diane has been missing for weeks, waking up in a terrifying barred room with Dr. Lawrence Markham gaslighting her into thinking she had a mental breakdown. Jack has been blackmailed by Patty Williams, who is totally on my do not perceive list. I am so done with her. And now Jack thinks he has a master plan. What is his grand strategy, you ask? He wants to just distract Lawrence Markham and swoop in to rescue Diane. Bestie, I was mid-skincare and smeared charcoal mask all over the rug when I heard this. A distraction? That is your plan against a corrupt psychiatrist who might actually be the surgically altered psychopath Martin Laurent. Jack is genuinely acting like he's in a cartoon. He thinks he can just point and yell, "Look over there," and run out with his wife. Thank the absolute heavens for Billy Abbott. Yes, you heard me. Billy Abbott is the voice of reason right now. Billy straight up stops Jack and asks the hard questions. What if Lawrence gets suspicious? What if he panics and poisons Diane? What if he moves her to a secondary location where they will literally never find her? Billy is basically the only one using his brain cells right now, and I am so here for it. Jack needed to hear this reality check because he was about to go charging in blindly, probably getting Diane killed in the process. It's a painfully difficult decision for Jack because every second Diane is in that padded cell, clutching a literal letter opener to defend herself. She is in immense danger. But Billy promises to support Jack no matter what they decide to do. The brotherly bond is genuinely making me tear up, but the stakes are astronomical, you guys. We are talking life or death, psychological warfare, cinematic mayhem. Wait, hold on. Do you guys hear that? Is that a leaf blower outside my window? Why is my neighbor using a leaf blower at this hour? It is literally making my eye twitch. The aesthetic of my chaotic breakdown is being ruined by yard work. Anyway, back to the tea, because my brain is just firing on all cylinders and I cannot stop. We desperately need to talk about Nikki Newman. My heart is genuinely breaking into a million pieces. Nikki has been suffering from these blinding, agonizing headaches, and she was convinced she was dying. Everyone thought it might be cancer, but no, it looks like it's a severe flare-up of her multiple sclerosis. This is a massive, legitimate concern that has been totally ignored for years, and now it's back with a vengeance. If her MS is advancing, her old medications aren't going to work anymore. She needs a massive lifestyle change, new treatments, and above all, peace and quiet. But does she get peace? No, because Victor Newman is the actual devil incarnate. They are officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done. Victor, instead of doing the right thing and getting his wife the best medical care without ulterior motives, decided to play the doting husband just to manipulate her. He convinced a terrified, vulnerable Nikki to sign a medical power of attorney so he could take care of her. But guess what? Hidden in that legal jargon was a clause that transferred all of her personal shares in Newman Enterprises into a trust that he completely controls. I am literally hyperventilating right now. While Nikki is heavily sedated, trying to survive this horrific MS flare-up, Victor is rapidly liquidating her assets. He is straight up looting her estate before she even takes her last breath. It's the most unhinged, demonic, psychological masterpiece of a betrayal I have ever witnessed. I am physically clutching my chest because I am too unwell to handle the gravity of this betrayal. Victor is acting like a vulture, circling his own wife. But the one saving grace in this entire dumpster fire is Victoria Newman. Victoria is stepping up, you guys. She is standing right by her mother's side, supporting her, and realizing that something is deeply, horribly wrong with Victor's financial moves. Victoria is putting the pieces together. She sees the assets being liquidated. She sees her mother being drugged out of her mind. Victoria has not fully gone toe-to-toe with Victor in a hot minute, and this is the absolute perfect time for her to strike. I'm calling it the villain arc is about to go nuclear, but this time Victoria is going to be the one dropping the bomb. This isn't about the company anymore. This isn't about petty corporate revenge. This is about her mother's actual life and health. When push comes to shove, Victoria is going to have to make a massive choice. Does she stay loyal to her father's twisted empire, or does she burn Victor to the ground to save Nikki? Manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update, because if Victoria doesn't absolutely drag Victor by his mustache in front of the entire board of directors, I am going to riot. What do you guys think Victoria is going to choose? Will she finally hold Victor accountable, or will she fold? Let me know in the comments, because I am literally going to be refreshing my feed all night. I am so deep in this lore that I don't even know what year it is anymore. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and I will see you in the next unhinged update.